Hi there, Joka here from A Pocket Full of Happiness, and in this video I'm going to show you the new abstract toucan background A2 size cover plate and some other dies as well, but this will be the main focus. And I'm going to be creating multiple cards with this because it was just easier as I wanted to create something colorful. It was easy to create multiple at the same time. So the way I start out, I cut some heavyweight white cardstock into an A2 size panel and then added double-sided adhesive to it. And once I die cut the colorful backgrounds, I'm adding this double-sided adhesive to it because I want to keep together this whole piece for now, because it's going to be as like a template for me to, so that I know where I should put the pieces. Because the thing here is, I don't remember if I will show in this video, but well, wait, I will come back to that in a second. So there are these 3 spots on the background where the die, well, there would have to be several lines etched together, which is impossible with dies. So you have those little slots there. Maybe if you add the same color background as the foreground, then that will not be visible, but it really doesn't bother me, so I didn't care about that. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so once you die cut this panel, as you will see here when I'm adding them on top, there's really not a lot left. So it would be quite hard to just put that on a piece of paper and then do inlay technique. I think that would be harder because I don't know if you can keep that shape. So my idea here is that this way the whole panel is kept together, and then everything is gonna be perfect once I add all the colorful pieces on top. So here what I'm doing, I chose a bunch of papers and then later on I added more in the same, you see, that is what's left. So it's yeah, it would be hard, I think, to work with that. So I created 6 backgrounds basically, and now I'm adding more color, or about the same colors but in a different shade, or even I think I die cut from the same color as well. And then I just randomly place every single color as I go. You can see I just place one at a time, one color at a time, and then whatever is left I'm setting aside. And if I wanted to, I could create more of these panels with it. Of course, this could work. I don't normally do mass production, but this would be perfect for that, I think, because actually it works pretty fast, to be honest. And you could then give this as a card set for somebody, for example, and then you could create all kinds of different sentiments with it. I think it would, I don't know, it just looks, I think it looks nice, all of them together, all that colorful goodness. So basically that's what I'm doing now, just trying to figure out what color should go where. I didn't know what to do with the faces. I actually wanted to add white faces in the end, but then I decided against it because it looked good without the white. I felt like maybe it needs some, like a drop of or a pop of white, let's say. So once I was done, I started to glue everything down. For that I just used liquid glue and piece by piece, but it was really fast actually. And I decided to use the Modern Alpha. I thought that the style works well with this, and as you can see, I die cut every letter from 2 well, first of all, a color cardstock, two different colors, and then I have 2 layers of white just so that it's super dimensional and I don't need to use foam tape on such teeny tiny things. I don't like to use foam tape, to be honest with you, so this is how I normally prefer to add dimension. And obviously you could, you know, create, now I have the other colors as well, because I'm using one color for the letter and one for the accent, so I could create the other way around as well, if that makes sense. So what I decided to do here, this was a 5x7-inch base, but I preferred to not have such a big white frame around my A2 size panel. So I just cut or trimmed off a little bit of the edge. And then I'm arranging my sentiments, my letters, in the width of the cover plate, so to say. So yeah, I did not want to add the sentiment on top of the cover plate to you know, I didn't want to hide anything or cover anything there from the design. Then I pull out some glitter enamel dots that were released last month, and with some of my cards they work. This one is the mustard, and it's the middle size enamel dots, and I used actually several different shade of that mustard. And I did have the periwinkle for this card, but I did not use enamel dots on every single one of them. And then I tried to come up with different sentiments. I mean, there's not a lot in English, I think, that are short and say something, you know, like hello, hey, hugs, that sort of thing, because these are still quite large letters. And I think I mentioned in the release video, but this would be such a perfect effort to create a nice wall art, for example, with your favorite quote or some songs lyrics or something like that. I would have done it if I had space to actually hang it. I already have some artworks that we received that I just don't have space for, so those are waiting for us to move if that ever happens. So yeah, this one here is the German Einfach so sentiment set, and I put this together exactly the same way as I did in all previous videos last month as well. I have 2 layers of the white shadow and then 1 layer of the outline sentiment in white, and then on top of that I have the color sentiment, but I did not want to spend time on it here in this video. So here are the cards. They are basically all the same, just different colors and sentiments. Well, I hope you like this. I do. I love Toucan, so I kind of wanted to have something for the summer. I kind of chose these retro sort of colors with this set, but imagine just how many color combinations you could come up with, and I really can't wait to see what you guys will use. Don't forget to tag me on social media just so I can see what you made. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.